All right, in this video, I'm going to talk about AI and copywriting. And one, the future of AI and copywriting. Two, how it's going to affect you. And three, how to ensure that it doesn't fuck you, because it's going to fuck some of you. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, okay? Now, the most obvious and most abundant question I get, I don't check my DMs much, but whenever I do, it's always someone saying, Tom, I'm not going to be a copywriter because of AI. Or Tom, how the fuck do I prevent AI taking over my job as a copywriter? Okay? Now, I'm gonna put that down to uneducation instead of just being a fucking idiot, because I get it, right? A lot of people want to be a copywriter, but they just stop at the first roadblock because they think that AI is just taking over the entire industry and there's no point even starting, okay? Let me lay it to you this way. I am not going to sit here and say that AI is not going to take over copywriting. Eventually it will. I don't know when. I don't fuck knows, right? No one knows. But I'm telling you now, if it was on a rail and the AI train was coming, it's eventually going to get run over, okay? But that's with everything. That's with copywriting, fucking hookers, TV, building, architecture, fucking everything you can name is on this track, and eventually AI is going to run over it, okay? So I don't know where copywriting is on that track, but it's going to get fucked eventually, okay? Now, the reason you should worry about that is because it will probably happen eventually. The reason you shouldn't worry about that is because it isn't going to happen anytime soon. And the reason for that is because if that was the case, I'd be out of a job, okay? Along with a lot of other people in the world, we'd be completely screwed, okay? Here's the reality about AI. About ChatGPT and Jasper and all these other fucking tools that people just throw around thinking they know something. They don't actually know fucking anything. They just try and say it to think they're fucking clever. This is the reality. AI can write copy. The issue is it writes very, very specific copy, and a lot of the time it's extremely shit, okay? Let me put it to you this way. And I don't want to say this in a provocative way, so let me be careful with my words, but AI is extremely fucking gay and inclusive and woke. And what that means is that it's going to write copy in a certain way, and it has agendas behind the way it writes it. Now, I'm not going to go into the rabbit hole of why that happens. You can do your own fucking digging. It's quite fucking scary, but nonetheless. It's inclusive as fuck, and it's woke as shit, and it has agendas. Now, what that means is that it's going to write copy to fit those agendas. Please understand, the main reason someone hires a copywriter is for one fucking reason, and that is to make them money. But you've got AI, whose main job is to not make money, is to follow these agendas, okay? Now, if you're a business owner, imagine this. You get on a call, and there's two of us, there's two of me, right? Double bubble, extra good. One of me is trying to make you as much money as possible and actually writes copy as it should be written. And one of me is this AI fucking artificial robot bot that has these woke agendas and wants to be gay as fuck and follow the woke narrative, okay? You're a business owner and you hire me or him, and the job is to make as much money as possible. Which one are you gonna hire? Are you going to hire me, who's going to make you the most money by writing the most compelling and persuasive words, or him, who writes the most inclusive and woke words because he needs to fit an agenda before he even considers trying to write the most persuasive words? You're a business owner. Which one are you going to hire? Right? Obviously, you're going to hire me because I'm going to make you more money. Okay? So, I'm not saying this satirically. I'll put a screenshot up. There is literally fucking proof of Elon Musk himself trying to write something with AI, and instead of it coming out with the most elusive, linguistic, crafted words in the fucking lexicon, it comes up with this, sorry, is that the phone? It comes up with this, oh, sorry, we can't use that word because it's not inclusive, blah, 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 blah. Sorry, if the words were in rainbow, maybe we could fucking use it. Some complete crap, okay? And that is just to show that AI doesn't give a fuck about writing good words. It just gives a fuck about fitting agendas. Now, I've seen this happen on sales calls because business owners are getting savvy to this shit and they're thinking, hang on a minute, I don't need a copywriter. I don't need to pay this guy. I can just use AI. And I'll have it on sales calls and you're gonna have it, so pay the fuck attention. Where they'll come and they'll say, Tom, everything you said sounds great. everything you said sounds amazing, but I could do this with AI. So why don't I use AI? And I'll do this. I'll say, that's a very good question. I'll say that. They like that. I'll say, that's a very good question. The reason you don't want to use AI is because AI is shit. And I'll swear. I always swear, because I get this fucking often now. It's like once a week someone will say, oh, but AI. I'll say, AI is fucking shit. I'll induce some polarity into the call and I'll say, AI is shit. And they'll go, why is it shit? And I'll say, because you want to make money, right? And they'll go, yeah. And I'll say, then do you care how inclusive the copy is? And they'll sort of pause because they don't want to sound too risque. And I'll be like, no, okay, listen. Do you want to make money or be inclusive? And they'll say, well, I want to make money. I'll be like, okay, well, I'll make you money. AI will fucking be inclusive and give you inclusive words and make you woke and all this shit. And if you explain it to them like that and you give some screenshots, which you can screenshot on the screen, I'll give somebody, you can send it to them, they're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, fine, fuck it, never mind. I want to use fucking you instead of using AI. Because AI is woke as shit. So I hate it when people come to me and they say, yeah, but Tom, AI is going to take over your job. It can do it in fucking 1/30th of the time and it's going to take you over and they don't need to pay you anymore. And it's like, yeah, you're right. That might be the case. But ultimately, business owners are finding out very fucking quickly that AI shit, it's inclusive as fuck, it's gay as hell, and anything that it comes out with is not making them any money. Now, the reason that's important is because I would say probably 60% of you, maybe 70, maybe 60, 60% of you are hesitant about being a copywriter because of this fucking reason. Which makes it even easier for people like me and people that don't believe this crap to sign clients. Because you won't even start. You'll just be like, yeah, I don't want to be a copywriter because AI is going to take over. Brilliant. Okay, fine. Fuck off. That's a client for me, my friend, and his friend. Okay? Now, this will only be the case, I think, for about 5 to 10 years. At the moment, AI is pretty shit, and it's inclusive and gay and all this crap. For 5 to 10 years, I think you're going to be okay. Now, there is a prerequisite to that, and it's that you are actually semi-decent. Like some of you 47 chromosome motherfuckers, I've spoken about you before, you might be screwed. I'm going to be honest. Okay? But if you have all your chromosomes and 10 fingers and, you know, you're not a fucking weirdo, you'll be okay. Those of you that are just dumb, you might be screwed. Okay? But if you're good at writing to a semi-decent degree for the next 5 to 10 years, if you don't write inclusive copy and you're able to bring conversions to businesses, you're going to be fine. Okay? That's the reality. Now, I'm telling you from someone that's literally in the industry. If someone comes to you and says, yeah, but AI doesn't work, do you know what? Don't even fucking argue with them. I don't even argue with people anymore. I'm like, you know what? Fine. If that's what you think, that's absolutely fine. Because it means that you aren't going to be trying to do outreach, which means I'm not going to be competing with you, which means that I'm more likely to get a client that you could have fucking had. So if you're watching this, I need you to realize that AI is going to eventually take over, but it isn't going to take over for a long time. But then someone will come to me and say, yeah, but if it's eventually going to take over, what's the fucking point of doing it anyway? How dumb do you have to be to think like that? That's like me saying, I could make loads of money now, but eventually I'm not going to make any money, so there's no point even fucking starting. Are you a retard? Yeah, eventually, I'm going to be out of a job. But in 10 years from now, I'm not even going to be doing writing. Anything I write, I'm going to be writing, signing my signature on some fucking model's arse cheeks. I ain't going to be doing any copy. In 10 years from now, we'll have made all the money we need to and we're moving to other things. Okay? So don't think because eventually it's going to take over copywriting that you shouldn't start doing it now and start trying to make some money right fucking now, today. Okay? That's a stupid reason. Because that's another thing I get. Okay? I swear, people are so fucking desperate to find an excuse why they can't do something because they think something's too good to be true. But I'm telling you now, AI is not one of those reasons. 1, it's shit. 2, it's gonna be shit for like 10 years. And 3, if you're semi-good, it won't matter. Okay, and if you can convince someone on a call that it doesn't matter, they don't care anyway. In fact, I know a lot of business owners that are deliberately not using AI because they know it's shit. They're like, yeah, we tried AI already. like 6-7 months ago when it was big, when it was hyped up, when everyone was trying to use AI, saying that AI is going to take over copywriting. Yeah, we used it. It turned out that we were getting shit sales and it was bullshit. So now we actually want real people. So fuck all that off. Don't worry about that, okay? If you're good enough, for 5 to 10 years, you're going to be fine. Because businesses don't want... Do I say the F word? Businesses don't want fucking faggot lingo on the page, okay? They don't want that shit. Okay, they want real words that are persuasive and get sales, all right? Don't worry about it. Because I'm telling you now, I'll be the first to say it. If AI gets to a point where it takes over copywriting, I'll make a YouTube video in a day and say, guys, stop fucking doing it, find something else, okay? It's bullshit. Faggot lingo. Who's this?
I really didn't mean to. I swear I did it by accident. And I didn't even notice until you...
Bro, you know women come up with just shit excuses for stuff? I didn't mean to, it was an accident. And then you stop speaking to them for like a week and they're like, come back to me.